said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. Bringing it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The give on the inside. Runs through the tackle.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally attacked.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Now on first down from the 40. Looking for room. It's Moss.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They give it to him again. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
And that last run leaves him with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground? Looking to pass. It's Reed. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moss. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
And the Aggies have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. Past the 50, the 40, the 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. power football with the run. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Missouri wants to go fast. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass. That's a fly. Touchdown, Missouri! Fitted in the window for the score. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. There he goes! Touchdown, Aggie! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Miami. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Manning. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Hardy. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. Pushed through behind his pad. His defense giving up ground. He's finally knocked down at the 26. Just adds another dimension to this offense, and the Aggies have had quarterbacks who could run over the years.
Yeah, quarterbacks that can run, and I think about those guys too. I think about run, I think about tempo, I think about scrambling around, making plays, just having that dude at the QB spot.
The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Reed. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down. Got the first himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, and the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You think they want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. He can get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Caught in the backfield, it's Concepcion. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Listen, sometimes these quarterbacks, they get locked in on who they want to throw to. I didn't think he was open there. Nice job by the defender breaking on the football, batting the ball down, making sure that receiver can't make a play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Pressure coming. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. Got it inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggies.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Dances away to buy time. Intercepted, number 19. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Concepcion. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Moss. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Got out of trouble and throw. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. To the air, it's Reed. Going for 6. Touchdown, Aggie! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they
lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Back to pass, it's Reed. Looking to buy time. Got a man, it's Concepcion. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Great protection there, plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Moss. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the catch. Turning it on. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Oh, man, what a... opportunity, big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget. Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. Touchdown, Tigers. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Slings it downfield. He's open on the right. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, the offense has a nice lead here in the second half, but if they're going to win this game, they're going to have to hold on to the football, and they are very lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Still looking, on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Zeno. Hit as he throws. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark. And they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Rides the back and leaves it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll do it himself. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Toss to the left. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done if he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down.
Get set.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Hardy. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week.
And it's blocked. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. On the run, it's Moss. At the 35, he's got room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. The give to the single back. Still running at the 35. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
The handoff keeps working on that clock. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Here comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He wants to take the top off. Got his man downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Missouri wants to go fast. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hardy. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Wants to throw it. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
The coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down, unleashes one deep. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Concepcion. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They've executed well in the passing game. Big challenge from a team close to them in the rankings, and it looks as if they're going to pull it out, guys.
Yeah, and you love the challenges. You want those challenges. You want to see where you stack up, and this passing game stacked up really well today. Moving forward, Paula, I know I can trust my passing attack, and I beat a really, really good team today.
That's the thing, David. They've got to have so much confidence now throwing the football because, yeah, they were able to do it earlier in the year against teams that were unranked, but you do it on a stage like this against a team that has a number beside their name. That's a big deal.
The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop on the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.